that story. It was a client who came to us. It was really early on in our marriage, but this client came to us and they said, well, the reason that we called you was because my 4-year-old little daughter just came up to me and said, oh, Mommy, you and Daddy used to be lovers, but now you're just friends, right? Oh, it cut her to the heart. And she was so devastated by that that she said to her husband, oh my gosh, this is what our daughter just said. We have to do something about this.
Yeah.
And if you think that people don't know that your lovemaking is not going well, you have another thing coming, because even little 5-year-olds can tell whether or not Mommy and Daddy are happy and whether or not they're in love and whether or not they're making love, even though they don't have the concept of making love. But I bet you knew whether or not your parents were happy and in love and whether or not they had a great sex life.
Yeah, that's so true.
Well, I think it got to the point, too, where they actually realized after a while that they weren't doing this for their children. Because that's a reason why a lot of people come to counseling for lots of different reasons. For them, in their case, it was for their children. But really, they learned that they were worth having a great sex life.
Yeah.
That their marriage was worth that. And so that's what they learned, after a little bit.
Yeah, but not in the beginning. That wasn't the reason they came. But what happened was, if you want to have healthy children, then we always say, have a healthy sex life.
Mm-hmm.
Be intimate with each other, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And spend time experiencing God's love so that you have something to offer.
Not only to your kids, but to your family and to the church and, outside. You're it's amazing. Like what happens outside the marriage bed, really amazing, is really like given life by what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah, I think the world needs to see joyful Christians that are intimate